Hey guys, Elliot here. I'm glad to have you here for another Turkey case. This sad case is very recent, having occurred just a few months ago in August 2025. So the information available on the internet is not that much, but I tried as much as I could. I would like to point out that this is still an active case, so under investigation. We'll probably deal with new updates in the next few weeks. The case of Kylee Marie Monteiro. Let's start this episode by introducing this strong young girl by reading a few sentences of her obituary notes. Kylee was a bright and spirited young woman who graduated from Attleboro High School in June 2025. With a passion for welding, she proudly earned her welding certificate and was eagerly looking forward to a promising career in the field. Her vibrant personality shone through her love for posting on the internet and interacting with her friends. Above all, Kylee adored her sister and niece, cherishing every moment spent with them. Unquote. On November the 4th, 2006, Carrie Fisk and Michael Monteiro welcomed their beloved daughter Kylee into the world. Kylee Marie Monteiro was born in Providence, Rhode Island. She resided in Barrelville before moving to Attleboro, Massachusetts in 2019. Due to the death of her mom, she moved there with her aunt and uncle when she was still a teenager. She was the youngest of four siblings. Just to give you a glimpse of this city, Attleboro is located in Bristol County, Massachusetts. It is a short distance from Boston. According to the 2020 census, it had a population of 46,000 people. The city became known for jewelry manufacturing in 1913, even earning the title the jewelry capital of the world. Attleboro is part of the Providence metropolitan area and is host to over 20 conservation areas, amounting to more than 600 acres of walkable woods. The Anthony Lawrence Preserve, Coleman Reservation, Attleboro Springs, and the Bangay River Conservation Area, located in the north of the city. Back to Kylie's case. Being very active on social media, she liked to be in close contact with her friends and family, sharing her thoughts and feelings. A few months into her high school graduation, with a bright future on the horizon, the 18-year-old had mysteriously and inexplicably gone missing since August the 7th, 2025. No one could know where she was, no clues to follow. So it all began with her being missing. As days dragged on, it was clear that there was something off, very unlikely to Kylee to disappear without warning anyone. The very weird thing is that she was 11 weeks pregnant when she allegedly vanished. And for those wondering, the father of this unborn child was allegedly Gregory Groom, her ex-boyfriend. Back in March 2025, she had started dating this guy, a 22-year-old, who had been living with his grandparents. According to the Rehoboth Police Department, she had last been seen in the area of Country Street in Rehoboth, Massachusetts. She had been wearing a red t-shirt that said "Get Over It" on the front, ripped blue jeans, and tan boots. The following day, August the 8th, Kylie's ex-boyfriend, Gregory Groom, reached out to police, reporting that his girlfriend has been missing and that she had gone off to his property looking for a place to stay. Once there, they had argued over the fact whether he would allow her to stay, but after this argument, she took off. Gregory Groom explained that she hadn't been seen or heard from since. In other words, she was nowhere to be found. Sticking to prosecutors, He had told them that the day prior to Kylie's disappearance, on August the 6th, she had left the residential program and had gone to his place. After that, Gregory was free to go. This unfortunately is not the end of the story. Just to clear things out, guys, I'd rather briefly explain why Kylee was on the hunt for a place to stay. Well, Faith Monteiro, Kylie's older sister, told ABC News that Kylee had been staying at an homeless shelter for pregnant women for several weeks since her relationship with Gregory wasn't steady at all. She had been dealing with domestic issues as well. The couple was known to have an on and off relationship. He was abusive and controlling towards Kylee. The family attempted to stay in touch with Kylee in hopes to help find her a safe place to stay, but she was trying to stay at Gregory's. I asked myself why she did want to stay there, but my hunch is that maybe she did really believe she could make things work out, trying to be a strong couple in order to guarantee her oncoming child a steady and safe environment. She was drawn to him, and of course, not equipped to make positive choices. This is so unfair. I can't stop thinking about this girl's beautiful smile. Back at the night when Kylie's was at Groom's house, according to Faith Monteiro, her sister had confided in with her by text that her phone's battery was 4% and, quote, if I die, it was Greg, unquote. This sentence sends chills down to my spine. It was a harbinger for what was about to occur. In other words, she had told her family that she was in fear for her safety, and this is not the end. In addition to that, the same night, Kylee had been allegedly strangled by Groom, sticking to Faith's account. Very troublesome scenario, guys. Faith said she immediately called the couple in order to get a grasp on what was happening. Having reached out to Gregory, she talked with him, asking for a rationale as to what was going on, while Kylee was on the background, being very upset and yelling. Faith said, quote, I repeatedly kept saying this isn't safe, this isn't healthy, I'll come and get you, referred to Kylee. She said, no, I want to stay here. We're going to talk about the future. We have plans we have to make. We're fine now. I love you so much. And that was the last thing she said to me. Unquote. A week into Kylie's disappearance, on August the 14th, a search was conducted into Groom's property, but nothing of interest came out. It didn't take long for Gregory Groom to crack, because during another interview, he told police that, and prepare for this, in the course of the altercation he had with Kylee, he had pushed her, so she fell and hit her head. Investigators pushed forward at that point, and when they pressured him to confess, explaining that they had a search warrant for his property, that's when he cracked. He drew a map of his place, where the altercation had allegedly taken place. The confession part came right away. The 22-year-old admitted to stabbing Kylee, twice in the neck and once in the chest, and the knife's blade was broken off due to the stab wound to the chest. Many hours had been spent by Groom digging a hole in the woods, where Kylie's body was placed into at 5:33 a.m. after sunrise. He confessed to the killing. Many questions have been haunting me for days. Was he alone, or were there other people to help him? Was this a premeditated crime, or the result of a fit of rage? And then, how did he manage to live for nearly 2 weeks as if nothing had occurred, letting others think she was still a missing person, thus wasting police precious time? Police officers decided it was time to pay a visit to Gregory Groom's property after his confession. They stumbled upon a large pile of brush, and, upon further examination, Roughly 5 feet from this area, they were met with a gruesome discovery. A discovery no one has hoped for by any means. Kylie's body was found on August the 19th, 2025. It was a warm Tuesday evening. This devastating outcome is not what anyone hoped for when the search began. The whole community was in utter shock. It was the worst case scenario. Bristol County District Attorney Thomas Quinn told reporters it was still premature to define the motive behind the murder at this stage. Yet, Quinn said to reporters, quote, "Certainly it's a very difficult time for them. Extend my sympathies to them and ask them to be patient with the process despite the trauma they are experiencing now." Unquote. Police said Groom assaulted Kylee Monteiro on August the 6th, like we said before. Furthermore, Gregory Groom, Kylie's ex-boyfriend, was arrested the same day she was found and has been charged with aggravated assault and battery on a pregnant victim, assault and battery on either family or household member, aggravated intimidation of a witness, police officer, or a court official, and of course being charged with murder. Surprisingly, he pleaded not guilty. Kylee was missing for roughly 2 weeks before police say Groom told them where her body was located and they were able to find her. I'm at a loss of words to express the pain and shock Kylie's family was put into, having waited for so long, when the person closest to Kylee knew from day one where she was at, unfortunately. Kylie's body was undergoing further medical examination to determine her identity, and an autopsy was being performed. Sadly, it was her body. This is what a friend of Kylie said, quote, "She was so loving and caring, and I love her so much. Kylie will always be remembered and always loved." Unquote. A few weeks after the discovery of the body, Kylie's two older sisters decided to speak out during an exclusive interview with NBC 10. That was the first time they've sat down to talk about their younger sister's whereabouts publicly. Her sister said that she had met Gregory at a park in Attleboro in March, as said previously. A red flag for the family, though, was the fact that their relationship was moving too fast. In this regard, having dated this guy for only a few weeks, Kylee decided to move in with Greg at his grandparents' Rehoboth home. Soon after, she got pregnant in the early summer. Like I said before, the family attempted many times to get Kylee back home, but it seemed like she wanted to stay there with Gregory. Sometimes victims of abuse don't realize how bad the gravity of the situation is. It's very hard to fathom what is best to do for their safety. It must have been tough on her. Don't forget she was only a 18-year-old kid. She lost her mom and her uncle only a few weeks prior to this unfair tragedy. She was a victim, of course. She didn't get what she deserved. I'll stress this concept because this girl needs justice to be served. Back to the relationship. Unfortunately, she was kicked out of her boyfriend's place at a certain point, ending up staying at a shelter for homeless women. An event was made in order to honor Kylie's memory, named Vigil of Hope for Kylee Monteiro, at Redway Plan and the Veterans Memorial Gazebo in August 2025. Over 100 people, including family and friends, reunited in Rehoboth for Kylie's vigil. And the amazing thing is that among this folk, even strangers stood out, showing their support toward this kind and caring young girl. A woman at the vigil said, quote, "It doesn't matter if you know somebody or not. It's very special to come to these things and show support." Unquote. This sentence speaks volumes about how much the community felt her absence and wants justice to be served again. Another woman speak out and said, quote, "It said she was just 18 years old. She was just starting her life." Unquote. Another vigil was held on September the 26th, a month into the discovery of her body, this time in Burrillville, Rhode Island. All these people were there to keep her memory alive once again, lighting candles, holding balloons, and collecting donations to aid Kylie's family. As far as her family, they've been working on the Kylee Project, an organization non-profit to support victims of domestic violence. The case is still ongoing, so we hope to gather new updates about Kylee Monteiro's whereabouts. What's the outcome of this sad story? Following the death of Kylee, Attleboro High School decided to offer grief counseling on August the 21st, 2025, where Kylee had attended high school. A statement was released by the Attleboro School District. Attleboro Public Schools is deeply saddened by the news regarding the recent Attleboro High School graduate, Kylee Monteiro. Our thoughts remain with Kylie's family and loved ones during this incredibly difficult time. As a school community, we are committed to caring for and supporting our students, staff, and families as they process this loss. AHS is communicating with families and staff to ensure resources are available. Unquote. This offer had provided help for many students and staff members. Back to Groom, the court hearing was delayed. It was supposed to be held on Wednesday, September the 10th, 2025, but has been rescheduled for October the 24th, 2025. Unfortunately, that's not the end of this tragedy. There's cherry on top we need to discuss. You won't believe it. Two people, both unresponsive, were found at the address of property owned by Kylee Monteiro murder suspect Gregory Groom's family. Rehoboth police and fire staff responded to this report, and the two people located by first responders were one man declared deceased at the scene and a woman who was transported to Morton Hospital and then to Boston Hospital. Maybe a carbon monoxide intoxication. Massachusetts State Police also responded to the scene, and the matter doesn't appear to be suspicious at this time, according to Deputy District Attorney Jennifer Sua. On social media, many people expressed their thoughts, like on Reddit, where a discussion made its way from a post. Justice needs to be served and help has to be spread all over women under domestic issues, especially during pregnancy. This is not acceptable in 2025. Kylie's TikTok account is packed with videos which capture her moments, feelings, a safe space where she could share pieces of herself. Especially in her latest TikToks, her love for Greg was very clear. Here's a sentence from one of her videos. "You're never gonna find a man who's gonna put up with your princess attitude." Then, scrolling the other picture, it says, "Well, anyways, here's Greg." Another one. Quote, "I want to be Greg's." Or, "You bring me so much joy in my life. I love you." There's another one. "I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out." Kylee had recently lost her uncle back in June 2025 and was very scared of going to school when she was a kid, after she had been bullied in 5th grade. This poor and strong young girl has gone through a lot, unfortunately, and her life was taken too soon. That's what we can say for sure. I was able to find on TikTok a post she had made just after she graduated from high school, in which she expressed her pride while reaching out to her older self. It said, quote, "Dear little Kylee, hey kiddo, I can't believe it's your first day of school ever. What a big kid you are. I just graduated high school and I got 3 things to tell you before you make it out in this world. Number 1, school is not scary. I know it feels like, but I found out soon enough it's not. Number 2, boys suck. You'll find the right guy soon enough even when you don't expect it. He will be your mystery man. Number 3, mommy's not gonna be there forever, but you still make her proud every day, and she loves you so much. Oh, and 2 more things. You need to stop breaking your bones, and you'll name your cat Blab. I'm so proud of you, and we both did it. You're going to have so many hard things come your way, but you made it. Things change, life moves on, and you get to write your story. Something a wise man once told me was, if you put a smile on your face, your day will go by faster and happier. Mr. Thompson. You've always been a smiley, Kylee, and I love you, and I know you will do great. And yes, I still speak Kylee. I love you, older Kylee. Unquote. I'm so glad to have read such a long post in which Kylee kind of complimented her older self on having dealt with so much, but at the same time it feels so sad to know that finishing high school would not shine her a bright future. Just a reminder, if you or any of your friends, relatives are in a toxic, abusive relationship, don't wait. Make a step forward, even if extremely difficult. It's going to be very tough, but try to talk to the closest people in your circle. A solution is possible. You're not alone. Every missing or murdered person matters, no matter their race, background, or circumstances. And by highlighting these cases and sharing this story, I believe every case is solvable, and together we can bring answers to family and friends of the beloved ones. Kylee will be forever in our hearts. Don't let this story be forgotten. This young girl will have justice, and I hope her family might be able to find some closure, even though living without Kylee is going to leave them a scar. Let me know in the comment section if you have heard of this case before. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay safe and stay aware.